Have you ever wondered why countless ships and airplanes have vanished in the Bermuda Triangle? In the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean, nestled between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, lies a region shrouded in mystery, the Bermuda Triangle. This triangular swath of sea, spanning roughly 1 million square miles, has become notorious over the years for a series of unexplained disappearances that have both fascinated and confounded the world. History is punctuated with tales of the Bermuda Triangle's strange pull. Let's take a step back in time to the year 1918. A massive vessel, the USS Cyclops, with over 300 souls aboard, set sail on a course that took it through the heart of the Bermuda Triangle. It was never seen again. Not a trace was found, not a single piece of wreckage, despite extensive search efforts. This remains the single largest loss of life in US naval history, not directly involving combat. Fast forward to 1945, and we encounter the infamous case of Flight 19. 5 torpedo bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, embarked on a routine training mission. Their path led them into the enigmatic Bermuda Triangle. Much like the Cyclops, Flight 19 never returned, and no wreckage was ever recovered. The mystery deepened when a search and rescue plane sent after them also disappeared. Various theories attempt to explain these eerie occurrences. Some point to magnetic anomalies affecting compass readings. Others suggest the presence of vast methane hydrates that could theoretically sink ships. And then, of course, there are the more outlandish theories that involve wormholes, time warps, and extraterrestrial activity. Despite extensive research and scientific scrutiny, no single explanation has been universally accepted. The Bermuda Triangle, with its long history of vanishings and peculiar happenings, remains an enigma. Its stories, forever etched in maritime folklore, continue to spark curiosity and invite speculation. The Bermuda Triangle continues to baffle us, its secrets hidden beneath the waves. Imagine discovering a ship sailing aimlessly, its crew nowhere to be found. This is the chilling tale of the Mary Celeste. In the late autumn of 1872, the British brigantine Dei Gratia made a startling discovery in the Atlantic Ocean. There, drifting off the Azores Islands, was the American merchant brigantine, the Mary Celeste. But something was eerily off. The Mary Celeste was unmanned. Its crew mysteriously vanished without a trace. The Mary Celeste had set sail from New York City less than a month prior, loaded with a cargo of industrial alcohol bound for Genoa, Italy. At the helm was experienced seaman Captain Benjamin Briggs, accompanied by his wife, daughter, and a crew of 7 capable sailors. Yet now the ship sailed alone. The Dei Gratia crew boarded the ghost ship expecting the worst. What they found was a scene of puzzling normality. The ship was in a seaworthy condition, the cargo intact. The crew's belongings, provisions, and even a 6-month supply of water were untouched. The ship's logbook, however, ended abruptly a week prior to its discovery. This unsettling discovery gave rise to countless theories. Some suggested mutiny, yet the crew's personal effects remained undisturbed. Others proposed a violent storm, but the ship's condition contradicted this theory. More audacious speculation pointed to sea monsters or paranormal phenomena. The theory of an alcohol explosion was also considered, despite the lack of physical evidence. In the ensuing years, the mystery deepened. The Mary Celeste changed hands several times, with each new captain reporting strange occurrences on board. One captain even claimed the ship was cursed, fueling rumors of supernatural involvement. Despite extensive investigations, the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains one of the maritime world's most enduring mysteries. No evidence has ever conclusively explained their disappearance, and the ship's logbook, with its abrupt ending, offers no clues. The Mary Celeste sails on in history, its mystery unsolved. What could have happened to Amelia Earhart, the pioneering aviator who vanished without a trace? In the annals of aviation history, few names shine as brightly as Amelia Earhart. Born in the year 1897, Earhart was a trailblazer, breaking through the glass ceiling of a male-dominated field. She was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean, a feat that catapulted her to international fame and recognition. However, it was Earhart's final flight in 1937 that has forever etched her name in the annals of unsolved mysteries. Embarking on an ambitious round-the-world flight, Earhart, along with her navigator Fred Noonan, set off from Miami in a twin-engine Lockheed Electra. But as they attempted to locate tiny Howland Island in the vast Pacific Ocean, they lost radio contact and were never seen or heard from again. What could have possibly happened to Earhart and Noonan? The most widely accepted theory is also the most straightforward: a simple crash and sink. It suggests that the duo ran out of fuel, crashed into the ocean, and sank into its unfathomable depths. Despite extensive searches by the US Navy and Coast Guard, no trace of Earhart, Noonan, or their aircraft was ever found. However, a more tantalizing theory posits that Earhart may have been a spy for the US government. Some believe that her round-the-world flight was a cover for a reconnaissance mission to photograph Japanese military installations in the Pacific. When she was purportedly captured by the Japanese, the theory suggests she assumed a new identity and lived out her life in obscurity. Yet, despite the many theories and exhaustive investigations, Amelia Earhart's fate remains a mystery. A woman who dared to challenge norms and push the boundaries of what was possible, Earhart's legacy continues to inspire. Her disappearance, though tragic, adds an air of enigma to her remarkable life. Amelia Earhart's disappearance remains one of aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries. Can you imagine a book that no one in the world can read? Welcome to the mystery of the Voynich manuscript. Discovered in the early 20th century by Polish book dealer Wilfrid Voynich, this peculiar document has been a source of fascination and frustration for over 100 years. It's not your average antique manuscript. Oh no. This one is filled with bizarre illustrations of unknown plants, strange astronomical diagrams, and even a section that seems to be dedicated to herbal recipes. But the most intriguing part, the text is written in a language that no one, not even the most skilled linguists, has been able to decipher. The Voynich manuscript is a conundrum wrapped in a riddle, bound in vellum. It's a roughly 240-page puzzle that has been studied, scrutinized, and even X-rayed in the hope of uncovering its secrets. Cryptographers, both professional and amateur, have tried cracking its code, but all attempts have ended in failure. Theories about the manuscript range from it being a sophisticated hoax, to a work of a secret society, to a message from extraterrestrial beings. But so far, none of these theories have been proven. The manuscript's origin is equally perplexing. Carbon dating places its creation between the early 15th and 16th centuries, but its true provenance remains elusive. Some experts believe it's of Central European origin, while others argue for a connection to the New World. The purpose of the manuscript is another question mark. The illustrations suggest it might be some sort of scientific or medicinal text, but without being able to read it, we can't be certain. Could it be a lost alchemical treatise, a manual for medieval herbalists, or a guide to the cosmos as understood by a forgotten civilization? We simply don't know. The Voynich manuscript continues to confound experts, its pages whispering in an unknown tongue. It's an unsolved mystery from the annals of human history, a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown. In a world where information is at our fingertips, the Voynich manuscript stands as a reminder that there are still secrets waiting to be unraveled. What if I told you one of America's most notorious serial killers was never caught? A statement that sends chills down one's spine, yet it's a chilling reality that still haunts the annals of American crime history. We're talking about the infamous Zodiac Killer, a mysterious figure whose reign of terror gripped Northern California in the late 60s and early 70s. His modus operandi, a deadly game of cat and mouse, where the mouse was an entire city and the cat was an elusive, faceless predator. He claimed the lives of at least 5 individuals, though in his cryptic letters he boasted of over 3 dozen victims. And speaking of cryptic letters, this is where the intrigue deepens. You see, the Zodiac Killer had a penchant for puzzles. He would send letters to local news outlets, taunting the police and the public. In these letters, he included coded messages, cryptograms, which he claimed would reveal his true identity. Despite the best efforts of codebreakers and law enforcement, only one of these 4 complex ciphers has been definitively solved. As for theories about the killer's identity, they are as numerous as they are varied. Some believe he was a disgruntled military man with cryptology training, while others suggest he was a disturbed individual with a murderous compulsion and a flair for dramatics. Yet, despite the myriad of theories and countless investigations, the Zodiac Killer's true identity remains shrouded in uncertainty. The case of the Zodiac Killer is a chilling reminder that even in our advanced age of technology and forensics, some mysteries remain unsolved. His reign of terror ended abruptly in the early 70s, but his legacy lives on, a haunting echo of a time when a faceless killer held a city in the grip of fear. The Zodiac Killer's identity remains hidden, a chilling testament to an unsolved mystery. His story lingers as a grim reminder of our human fascination with the unknown, the unsolved, and the utterly inexplicable.